Hi everyone, so we have already completed AS, that is Accounting Standard 1 and Accounting Standard 2. So the next on the list is Accounting Standard 7, that is of Construction Contracts. In CMA Enter, paper number 5, that is Financial Accounting. So let us now understand what is the meaning of Accounting Standard 7, that is Construction Contracts. Now this standard basically deals with the revenue, cost and profit. It means that revenue, cost and profit all will be booked according to the percentage of completion of construction contracts. So whatever the contracts is there in construction, no matter what, all the revenue, cost and profit will always be booked according to the percentage of completion of that particular contract. So before jumping on to the formula for calculation of percentage of completion of contract, let us now first understand what is the standard all about. So this standard applies only to the contractor and not on the contractee. So basically there's two parties in a construction contract. One is contractor, the other one is contractee. So this Accounting Standard 7, that is Construction Contracts, this applies only to the contractor and not to the contractee. Then all the revenue, cost, profit will be booked on the basis of percentage of completion, as I said before. Now percentage of completion is equal to, so this is one of the basic formula which in most of the questions this formula will only be used. So the percentage of completion is equal to cost till date. ठीक है, अभी तक जितना भी कॉस्ट लगा है वो डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट. ठीक है, आगे कितना कॉस्ट लग सकता है वो हम लोग एस्टिमेट कर लेंगे. सो टोटल एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट इंटू 100. सो इंटू 100 क्यों किया, क्योंकि परसेंटेज ऑफ कंप्लीशन निकालना है. ठीक है, सो परसेंटेज ऑफ कंप्लीशन विल बी इक्वल टू कॉस्ट टिल डेट डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट इंटू 100. Now suppose if the contract is of rupees 10 lakh for construction of a particular building, and then due to inflation or whatever the reason may be, if the estimated cost exceeds the contract price. Okay, so so what I want to say here is during the time of contract, maybe the estimated cost would have been 10 lakhs of completing the contract of that particular building. But later on it was found out that the total estimated cost is exceeding that rupees 10 lakh. So in that case, if the total estimated cost exceeds the contract price, then such anticipated loss will have to be booked. Okay, so that anticipated loss will have to be booked in the books of accounts of contractor and not contractee. ठीक है, it should be booked irrespective of the fact whether contract has started or not. So इस पे डिपेंड नहीं करता है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में भी कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टार्ट हुआ है या नहीं. बट इफ़ अगर हम लोग को फ्यूचर में कोई लॉस दिख रहा है तो उसको हम पहले ही वो एंटिसिपेटेड लॉस को हम बुक कर लेंगे कि फ्यूचर में मेरा इतना लॉस होने वाला है. नाउ दिस इज़ हाउ वी कैलकुलेट द परसेंटेज ऑफ कंप्लीशन ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला इज़ टोटल एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट बाय कॉन्ट्रैक्ट प्राइस इंटू 100. Or you can also use all these formulas like total estimated cost. How we will be calculating total estimated cost? It will be cost till date. ठीक है, अभी तक जो cost लग गया प्लस फर्दर एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट, आगे कितना कॉस्ट लगने वाला है उसको एस्टिमेट कर लेंगे, दोनों को ऐड कर लेंगे, हमारा आ जाएगा टोटल एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट. ठीक है, नाउ आफ्टर फाइंडिंग दिस टोटल एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट द परसेंटेज ऑफ कंप्लीशन विल बी कॉस्ट टिल डेट by total estimated cost into 100%. And the next formula is value of work certified by contract price into 100%. This value of work certified is already there in paper number 8 of CMA Inter, that is cost accounting. In that there is this formula of calculating work certified. So the value of work certified by contract price into 100 will be the percentage of completion. So these three are the basic formulas which you can obviously use to calculate the percentage of completion in construction contracts. Now listen, there are basically two types of contracts in construction. The very first one is fixed price contracts एंड द नेक्स्ट इज कॉस्ट प्लस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. अब देखते हैं ये दोनों क्या होता है. सो फिक्स प्राइस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज a contract in which contract price remains fixed from the beginning itself. So for example, there is a contract of construction of a particular building, that this building will be completed in a contract price of rupees, let's say rupees 10 lakh. So that comes under fixed price contract. ठीक है, मतलब प्राइस जो भी है स्टार्टिंग में ही वो डिसाइडेड है. नेक्स्ट वन इज कॉस्ट प्लस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, in which contract price is fixed progressively. Means as the work will be certified, as the construction will be completed slowly, then the contract price will be fixed apportionately in the progressive manner. Progressive manner means जैसे जैसे काम आगे बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे उसका जो प्राइस है वो कैलकुलेट होते जाएगा. So what do you think according to you is the most common method or way of pricing the contracts? Okay, so I'll tell you. Obviously, fixed price contract is the most common. It is the method which is most commonly used. The reason being that no one wants to be in a hectic situation that cost लग रहा है, फिर हम जैसे जैसे कंस्ट्रक्शन कंप्लीट हो रहा है हम उस पर कॉस्ट लगाए जा रहे हैं. नो, they all want their price to be fixed from the starting itself, so that there would be no chaos in the beginning or later on in the construction contracts. Now you might have heard this word escalation clause. So what is escalation clause? It is the increase in cost of material which will increase the contract price. Obviously, for example, see, we have bought some material in say 2015, material of worth maybe rupees 5 lakh. So that same material in the present year, that is in 2020, will be of much higher price. ठीक है, that will be in much higher price as compared to the price which was in 2015. So that is what escalation clause is. It is the increase in cost of material which would increase the contract cost. ठीक है, तो ऑब्वियसली मटेरियल का प्राइस इंक्रीज होगा तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का प्राइस भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. सो एस्केलेशन क्लॉज इज फिक्स्ड. एस्केलेशन क्लॉज इज फाउंड इन फिक्स्ड प्राइस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड नॉट इन कॉस्ट प्लस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है, क्योंकि कॉस्ट प्लस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में तो ऑलरेडी धीरे धीरे ही उसका प्राइस पता चलता है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का, वो तो फिक्स्ड में ना स्टार्टिंग में ही डिसाइड हो जाता है. सो एस्केलेशन क्लॉज इज फाउंड ओनली इन फिक्स्ड प्राइस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड नॉट इन cost plus contract. I would like to mention that this standard is in accordance with the law of conservatism and prudence, that is, all anticipated loss is to be booked or valued and all anticipated profit is to be ignored. That is, all future loss is to be booked or valued itself when recognized, or when the contractor is seeing that it might happen that the loss may occur, so he may book at the same time itself. So let's suppose if the percentage of completion of particular contract is maybe 90% higher, so what we will do, and the contract price is maybe rupees 5 lakh. So revenue क्या आ जाएगा, 5 लाख का 90% ये बुक कर लेंगे. कॉस्ट क्या आ जाएगा, 4 लाख का 90%, क्योंकि 4 लाख था कॉस्ट, वो तो रेवेन्यू आया था 5 लाख. ठीक है, तो इसका हो जाएगा 2,10,000. एंड ये क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली आधा अधूरा, सो आई कांट एक्सप्लेन इट क्लियरली. बट इफ़ यहाँ पे एक चीज़ बस याद रखना है कि अगर कुछ अमाउंट ऑलरेडी बुकड है लास्ट ईयर का, तो उसको इस बार नहीं बुक करेंगे. उसको जैसे कि ये कॉस्ट है तो ये अभी इतना आया 3,60,000, तो उसमें से जो लास्ट ईयर ऑलरेडी बुक था उसको हम लोग माइनस कर देंगे. सो 1,50,000 विल बी डिडक्टेड एंड द अमाउंट विल कम, दैट इज़ 2,10,000. दिस अमाउंट विल कम. सो अगर इसमें पीएल में प्रॉफिट होता है तो इधर आएगा, अगर कोई एंटिसिपेटेड लॉस है तो वो हम लोग इधर वैल्यू कर देंगे. और जो प्रोविज़न बनेगा लॉस का वो हमारा आ जाएगा बैलेंस शीट में. सो इसलिए ये बोला जाता है दिस स्टैंडर्ड इज़ इन अकॉर्डेंस विद द कंजर्वेटिज्म एंड प्रूडेंस. सो आई डोंट थिंक दिस स्टैंडर्ड रिक्वायर्स मच एक्सप्लेनेशन. All you have to do is to learn some of the formula and You have to solve the questions of the material of the institute, and you are done with the construction contract. So yeah, this is it. Keep studying, and thank you so much for watching.